Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5th, 1901, in Hermosa, Chicago, Illinois. He died December 15th, 1966. Walter lived in Chicago through his high school years, where he contributed to his high school paper through sketches and photography. Walter would attend a regular high school during the day and attend an art school in the afternoons. Walter was an American entrepreneur, animator, writer, voice actor, and film producer. He co-founded Walt Disney Productions with his brother Roy, which went on to become the largest and most successful media company in the world. Walter moved to Kansas City in 1919, right after high school, to work as a newspaper artist. He left that job to start a company called Laugh-O-Gram. Laugh-O-Gram declared bankruptcy in 1923. Walter and his brother moved to Hollywood and began Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio. Walter and his brother Roy actually worked out of their uncle's garage, and Walt eventually married one of his first employees. They eventually changed the studio name from Laugh-O-Gram to Walt Disney Studios. Mickey Mouse was created in 1928, and he was first seen in Steamboat Willie, which was the world's first synchronized sound cartoon. Walter produced roughly 170 films and voiced Mickey Mouse. Flowers and Trees was the first film that they produced in color, and the first full-length animation that they made was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Walt Disney was one of 5 children. There were 4 boys and 1 girl. His siblings are Ruth Flora Disney, Hubert Arthur Disney, Raymond Arnold Disney, and lastly, his older brother, Roy O. Disney. Roy was born June 24, 1893, in Chicago, Illinois. He died December 20th, 1971, just being 2 years away from working almost 50 years for Walt Disney Productions. When Walt passed away, Roy was ready to retire, but his brother's death kept him on the job to tackle their biggest project yet, building and opening Walt Disney World. In 1925, Disney hired a woman named Lillian Bounds as an ink and paint artist. Lillian was born in February 15, 1899, and died on December 16, 1997. After a brief courtship between the two, the couple got married on July 13, 1925. Walt and Lillian had 2 children. Diane Disney was born in 1933. Diane is their only biological child. The couple then adopted Sharon Disney Lund shortly after her birth in 1936. Between the 2 daughters, Walt and Lillian have a total of 10 grandchildren. Disney's $17 million Disneyland theme park opened on July 17, 1955, in California. This place was meant for children and family to come together and enjoy rides and meet Disney characters. In a very short time, the park had increased its investments and was entertaining people around the world. Parks expanded out in Tokyo, Paris, Hong Kong, and much more. Disney World was still under construction when Walt Disney died in 1966. Since Roy wanted to follow through with his brother's dreams, he continued to work on making it happen. Walt Disney World was originally named Disney World, but Roy wanted to honor his brother's dreams by changing it to Walt Disney World instead. This theme park opened in 1971 with Roy and Mickey Mouse standing in front on a podium for a dedication speech. To this day, Walt Disney holds the records for the most Oscars won by an individual. He won roughly about 20 Oscars in his lifetime, with many more awards. He even got a bracelet made out of mini statuettes of the Oscars in 18 karat gold for his wife to wear. His wife wore it often just to honor her husband's work. His film Flowers and Trees was his first colored production to win an Oscar. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was his first full-length animated film to win an award, and it also grossed $8 million during the Great Depression.
On your screen here, you'll see some interesting facts about Walt Disney. One being that his first major character was a character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and that Mickey Mouse was originally named Mortimer Mouse. And there's a real interesting story out there about Disney on his deathbed, that he asked for a pen and paper. He was speechless, he couldn't really get any words out, and he wrote the name Kurt Russell on a piece of paper, which was an employee for Disney, and they contacted him and told him that the last thing he was trying to do is reach out to you, and he said he was kind of curious as to why as well. Like, he's not really sure. A lot of people speculate what it could be about, and Disney died quite a while back in the franchise history. So the last thing he actually oversaw was the Jungle Book.